Such a nice view on the inside of this little capsule in Canton, Texas. We are here just for a few days, getting the feel of being out on 400 acres of land. It's such a beautiful day now, but it was raining galore this morning in the AM. So happy that we have some clear weather now. It's nice and clear and beautiful. Look at how beautiful it is out here in the country. So let's go and take a little tour outside as well. But this is a little capsule. Got it off of an Airbnb. Like I said, we are looking for land. So how cute is this? You know, all of the windows sheds will go back all the way around with a, touch of a finger over here. You can control all of your shading. Everything in here is controlled by that panel there. And like I said, just here checking out the land in the city, hanging out in Canton. Bathroom area here, fully stocked. Kitchen area, beautiful. There's a couple of their people here. They just went. Canton has like this big shopping flea market every once a month, and people really enjoy going and having a good time at that market. So here we are on the outside. This property is very, very nice. It's on over 400 acres of moorland. This little section here are the Airbnbs, and this will give me a nice idea of what it's like to be on larger properties and also just out more in the country. So just getting the feel of it, getting used to being out in the country. It's so peaceful and quiet. There is a lake pond area here towards the back of this property, and just overall a really, really nice, clean countryside. This little, I guess it's called a little rover on the outside. This is where they keep their cleaning utensils and all that stuff at the property on the inside of there. And it rained a lot last night, so it's a little bit muddy. Okay, but here's the back end of it. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 of these, and this is the common area there, which we've looked at that too. You can go in there and set up table and whatnot if you're having a big party. And then another rover over here. And like I said, that's where they keep the actual cleaning supplies when the people come out and clean. And here is a beautiful like walking path down this way. And as you can see, just beautiful land all the way down. I am looking for land, and so we are, just taking some little excursions, maybe like an hour outside of Dallas, still wanting to have property in state as well, or inner city as well. So just to give you an idea, so it's such a nice little property site here also. Now the 400 acres is, I believe, shared amongst a couple landowners, at least. This section of the property is, sectioned off. And then if you walk up further on this land, there's like a big house further up the walkway there, which lots of trees and a beautiful, but like I said, it's very wet in here. But you walk right into such a beautiful area here. I probably should have put on, let's see, I just got to be careful because it's very wet. Rained a lot last night. But back here you have this beautiful pond area. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, they have lots of beautiful flowers going on. Let's go around this way. Okay, so such a beautiful site right here. So pretty. So like this is something that I'm looking for, something with a cute little area like this. Very nice the way they've landscaped this out, and then you can kind of walk over to this side as well. And here is some of the beautiful landscaping. All the way around. Just beautiful. I'm sure it probably ends here. But yeah, so it will end here. Okay. All the way around over here. And this is the end of this area right here. So this is a nice little section of this property. You can extend and come down and take a little walk when you're out here. But what a nice, beautiful site on the property to have, right? Just to walk away from the little capsules over here where we are staying. And then also you can leave this sector too and go and enjoy the rest of the property, which you can get a nice hike in. Very beautiful. So it's so nice and landscaped out this way as well. And it looks like they must have, you know, kind of boated over on the other side over there to plant the other flowers just like these all the way around. So pretty. Okay, so all of this is a part of the section that we are staying in. So something similar to this would be nice to have as a property to own. Very, very nice. And it's nice and pathwayed out here. So pretty. Beautiful. The sky is getting to be a little bit more clear now because it did rain cats and dogs last night, but we remained safe and sound in the capsule. The vessel is, we'll get closer up, and they're sitting on, a bunch of mud. They're sitting on bricks. But anyway, so look at that. So pretty. Such a nice view. Okay, so it looks like it's just, and it is, it's down in its own little nook down the way there, but just beautiful. And pretty much I have this property to myself right now. My husband, he left for the day. It's midweek, so we are going to treat this as if, you know, we're living out in the country, because we are looking for land. It's about an hour outside of Dallas. Now, keep in mind, this may be a secondary residence for us. But you know, everybody's situation is different when you're buying property or even in investing in a property, which is what we're wanting to do. But look here, you have even more space over here too, a little circular area. I love the way it's, you know, how it's carved out with the landscape to have some of the landscape, you know, it's not totally, the nature is not always, it's not taken out. But the landscape is very intentional. I can tell they went through and landscaped certain types of plants that are out there when we go through that beautiful, beautiful entryway where the pond is. That is so beautiful. So now, and then you'll get some of the same on this side too. I'm kind of thinking the next sector over here is maybe possibly another lot, not quite sure. But anyways, this one here continues with the capsules. And just so beautiful all the way around. The air conditioning in these are phenomenal, so you will not get hot or any of that. Now let's just go a little bit closer with this one. As you can see, these are sitting on a cement. Now I'm not quite sure if they're hurricane strapped down. Okay, discover your fairyland, yay. But anyway, so here is the common area. There's about 6 of these in a circular motion, and this is the common area. So imagine if you just had like a family gathering to where you use all 6 of these, then this little area here could be your entertainment area. Okay, entertainment area. And then out this way over here will lead you out into all of the 400 acres of land, which I'm loving it because you can take a nice hike up this way here. And as you can see, this little circle. So if you want to get exercise, look at you can walk this, you know, this little circle round and round, or you can leave out of this section of the property. I absolutely love the way the pond area that we just left there. Okay, so beautiful. Lots of trees. We've looked at this entryway a few times, but let's look at it in this video because I just feel like it's such a beautiful entry. I love to see lots of trees and lots of wooded areas. So many pine trees also. And so this is the Vessel Resorts Airbnbs here in Canton, Texas, right? Vessel Resorts, Canton, Texas. And so look at all the beautiful trees. So we'll be on this property for some days, just checking it out, checking out the city of Canton, looking at land, whatever's for sale, scoping out just little small cities right outside of Dallas, about an hour outside of Dallas. And like I said, so up this way here, as far as more of the property, the 400 acres, which is, you know, there's cattle over on the other side, which I can walk down that way and turn into that sector of it, or walk up this way, which is a long hike. But if you're down like I am for walking or getting any kind of exercise, I drove it when I first got to the property all the way to the very end of this property, but it makes for a very, very, very nice, peaceful, calm walk, whether if it's morning, night. Well, not too much at night because there's no lights out here, but and there's not very many cars, so you could actually, if you blade or if you ride bike, this is a good, well, there's lots of pine, but anyways, you can get around that. If you blade or if you ride bikes, it is a beautiful, 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 beautiful just hike straight away through this beautiful land site. Over 400 acres. There's lots of cattle over there on the other side, possibly a barn as well over. But if you can see how far away the street goes here, then there you will know how long that road is. So anyways, that's just giving you a good idea of what, how much land is out here and how much exercise you can actually get and how beautiful it is actually. So this is something I'm looking for something like this with a nice clean view of some land. Very nice. Even that one is it's got a little pathway to get in right here. All right, but I'm not visiting that part of the property, so I'm just gonna stay on this side. But what I wanted to show you are the beautiful trees, and these trees go all the way down. This is a long way down the road. Like I said, over 400 acres of land. It's gated off too, but you can get to it through another road up by the cattle over there by the barn area. But for me, I am just fine with a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful walk up this property. And like I said, the only other persons besides us that are on this property right here are the people who live all the way up further up this road. There are no other homes on this property except for the capsules that we are staying in, and then also a house at the very end of this road now, which, like I said, is over 400 acres of land. Okay, but in a bunch of beautiful pine trees all the way straight away down, and even over here you can see just beautiful garden area and just a beautiful sight. So like I said, if you like walking, blading, this street will be free for you to do it because this is owned by, looks like one owner. It's one house. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and close the video out, you guys, and I'm gonna continue taking this brisk morning walk, do a little meditating. And if you guys like looking at custom homes and interior design, please like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more tiny house tours. Bye. So beautiful out here.